Good morning everyone, it is a Tuesday morning, my name's Towing Sam and today we are heading down to Brighton to go and get some cars out of a car park with our track machine. As I was explaining before, if you haven't seen any of my previous videos on my TikTok or social media or anything like that, my name's Sam. I drive a transport for a recovery company in the southeast, in East Sussex, my day-to-day job is just collection of vehicles, delivering vehicles. Sometimes they're accident damage, sometimes they've got nothing wrong with them. It might be that they're broken down. We take them to storage, especially if they live a long way away. We'll give them one of our courtesy cars so they can drive home, and then we will take their car back to them a few days later, or to a garage of their choice or whatnot, so it can be repaired. So yeah, there's always a lot of stuff going on. Obviously some bits that we do for contractual reasons I can't film, just because of what they are and what they're involved in and whatnot. As I said, we're just heading down to Brighton Marina to go and remove some vehicles from a car park, a multi-storey car park, hence why I've got the tractor machine on. I'll try and get hopefully some decent footage for you to show the machine in use, and then how we load the vehicles onto the lorry with the machine. Heading down there now. It is 20 to 10 in the morning. We've got 3 cars to collect, so let's get down there. So we've just got to, shut my window, just got to Brighton Marina. I will show you the unloading process in a minute. It's a bit tight in here, but we make it work. Obviously this is the entrance that we're going to be using. Fold the mirror in so the buses can get past. And then this is the multi-storey here, the one that we're going to be going in. So yeah, let's start the machine up. You can see at the back there, get it unloaded, and then we'll get cracking on. We're getting some of these cars out. So this is where we're parked. Just the main ring road of Brighton Marina. Sorry, it's a bit sunny. Yeah, there's the machine. So we'll get you set up somewhere, and we'll get the machine off. So, plotted up. Time to get some high vis on, a hat, because it's quite cold, some gloves, and then we'll crack on with unstrapping the eave track. Obviously, wear a high vis because you're around moving traffic. We're going to be working on the road. It just looks a bit more professional. That's that on. Get the hat on because it is a bit cold. This is the remote for the machine. And lastly, some gloves because you don't want dirty hands. And then when you're undoing straps and whatnot, and you're getting back in the lorry and touching the steering wheel, you don't look good. So, gloved up. I'll show you where we're parked, and then we'll get the machine off. So I don't know how well you can hear me. First thing we're going to do is drop the air on the lorry. Just about to see that. So that when you take the machine off, the suspension isn't going to go back up again. And it adjusts to the weight being taken off of it. So while the machine is slowly following, just having a quick look, see if I can spot any of my vehicles. Keeping an eye on it, following slowly in the background. Can't see any yet, but apparently it is on this level. So we'll keep looking and I'll update you when we find it. So, found our car. Toot toot. Just going to take some photos and then we'll crack on with loading. So all we're doing now is tracking back to the lorry. Obviously we've got to be careful of other road users. It's quite a slow process, but it means it's done right. Fine by me. Right, yeah, so the cars that I had in that car park are now not there. So, I'm going to go to the east entrance, because this is the west entrance. Go to the east entrance, because we've got 4 in there, I think. 4 or 5, no, 4, I think. 4 or 3, one of them. Go there. Hopefully all those ones are there and we can get them out. I've just been cracking on, which is why there's not been a lot of footage, sorry. There's another lorry coming, another transporter. I won't film him because I know for a fact he won't want to be on film. So yeah, we'll go and get these out, then go and wait for Steve. Load them on his lorry, or load someone on his lorry. And yeah, hopefully get back over to one of our storage yards. It's a bit of a nightmare around here. It's not particularly nice on the lorry, but it is what it is. It's just parking and knowing where you can go. That's a bit of an issue, and you try not to get in people's way. Like sometimes you can't help it, but it is what it is. If you're in someone's way, it's mainly the buses you've got to try and keep out of the way of, because they've all moan. But it is what it is. They need to be gone, so we've got a job to do. This is the little one-way bit around the back of the, I think it's a gym or something. To my left. Just going to speed humps. Nice and careful over the speed humps. Yeah, Jim and like Hollywood Bowl and that, I think. Just squeeze between these buses. And then we'll find somewhere to sit. Can't go there. He's got a little jet wash. Look. One of them battery powered jet washers he's got. I do want one of them. I bought a little bucket in that yesterday to go in one of my lockers. Little collapsible bucket, microfiber. So do a bit of cleaning. Not use greasy brushes that are in the yard. Right. So. Car park entrance that we want is just where those people are on the right hand side. So where are we going to park? Can't park along here because it's not wide enough. Not entirely sure where I'm going to go, to be honest. So, found a new place to park, it's just here, just in front of the security hut. There's an exit over there which we can use to go in the car park, so let's get cracking. So we're all good to go. We've got a light board on the back of the machine over there just to cover ourselves. It's a lovely day. Let's get back to the yard. Right, you rejoin me a little way down the A27. I got out of Brighton. There's a loads and loads of traffic, so I just thought that I would leave it for a bit because that's not very entertaining for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this different style of video. I got some really positive reviews back from the other one, from the first one that I did, which is really nice, which is really helpful. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. I know in today's video you got a bit more driving footage, some footage of the machine working, tracking the machine around the car park and things like that. I didn't film loading the other two cars because it is just the same process. And with multi-storey car parks, there's you got to watch for heights of the vehicles and stuff like that. So I had to concentrate a little bit, especially because one of the other cars is fairly tall. Once it's sat on the machine, that is. So yeah, that's about it really. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy this and seeing the machine work. I say it's pretty much dark. Well, as you can just see out the window there, it is just about getting dark. So there's not going to be a lot to film. I'll do some more driving footage, add that in, and yeah, probably call it a day. So I'm not sure this week. I think it's a little bit quiet, so I'm not sure there's gonna be any nights out this week. Depends on what's going on. If there is, obviously I'll keep you updated. I think I'm gonna try and do one video a week. I think that's probably gonna be my plan. Don't forget to go over to TikTok and Instagram. I don't post a lot on Instagram. There's a few bits on there. TikTok, I do a few other little videos, so please go over and check those out, as I quite like doing those. It's quite fun. Yeah, and obviously on here it'd be the slightly longer stuff. So yeah, please head over to, well, one to YouTube and to TikTok. Please like, follow, subscribe on all the platforms that I'm on, because it really does help. And it gives me a bit of inspiration and encouragement to do some more. So yeah, I hope you like the video. Leave me your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.